Stretching is important. Ready when you are. I've got some more. Nani見てんだ? Hey, hey, hey! Let's do it! Yeah! You wanna fight? 痛めつけてやるよ. Okay. Let's go. Cool. Next up. Think I'm getting stronger. Look at me go. Hell yeah. Stretching is important. No! Hmm? Hey! Hmm? stretchers. Hey, I'm in good shape. I've got some more fight in me.
To think there'd come a day when we'd share a meal here.
I'll say. Still, I assumed it'd just be us.
Actually, they're here on Ebina's orders. I made a lot of enemies before getting arrested. Plenty of people out there still hate my guts, it seems.
Oh, I did what you asked. Got my passport right here.
Ah. Excellent.
So, what's this favor you're asking?
I'm sending you to Hawaii. There's someone there who wants to meet you.
Hawaii? Who is it?
Well, it's your mother.
What?
She's the one woman the boss truly loved. Akane-san.
Huh? Wait, that's...
Just so we're clear here, yes, you are indeed the boss and Akane-san's child. That fateful day 40 years ago, I saw everything with my own eyes. On that day, 2 babies at the coin lockers were sadly mistaken for one another. In a perfect world, you would have been raised as Masato Arakawa, the boss's own flesh and blood. You were, of course, replaced with the son I abandoned. If you hate me for it, you're welcome to say so. You have every right.
You know, I've always had two fathers. Jiro Kasuga at the Shangri-La Soapland, and by oath, Masumi Arakawa. For what it's worth, that's all I needed.
Maybe you're right. That said, what about your mother?
Right, this Akane-san lady is...
Yes. She's your mom.
No, but Akane-san, I heard she was killed. Heck, Arakawa-san told me himself. The Hikawa family hunted her down. You know, the guys Arakawa-san used to roam with.
Right, well, that may be what the boss believed. But it's not entirely true. Prior to the boss's departure, the patriarch of the Hikawa family hoped to marry Arakawa-san to his daughter. That's how much he liked him. You might even say the patriarch wanted him as his heir. But as fate would have it, the boss was already together with Akane-san, so he had to fearfully turn down the offer.
Right.
That was it. And the patriarch's rage upon hearing the news was more than the boss could have ever imagined. In a sudden turn, he tried to kill both the boss and Akane-san, who at the time was pregnant with you. You see, the boss had heard Akane-san was caught by the Hikawa family, but he never saw her body for himself. He kept believing she was out there, and so he strung up one Hikawa member after another. But by then, it was too late, and the order to kill Akane-san had already been passed on to the contractors.
Contractors?
Professional hitmen. So now they were on the hunt too. The Hikawa Patriarch was playing all his cards.
All that to kill Akane-san? Just her alone?
Crossing the Yakuza carries a heavy toll. Surely I don't have to tell you that. It was then Arakawa made one last move. And in order to save your mom, he raided the Hikawa family HQ, all by himself.
Arakawa! You're going straight to hell, you damn traitor! Either move or die!
is she? Old man.
Wherever she may be, she won't have much longer to live. The hounds are already on her trail, and once they sniff her out, it's feeding time, down to the very last bone. Whether I live or die makes no difference. My orders are absolute.
Then make new orders. Tell whoever you hired, you're calling it off.
The plan's already in motion. Give it up. As far as I'm concerned, you crossed the point of no return a long time ago. Did you forget?
Where the fuck is Akane?
No longer in the country. She's bound for the Philippines. Stowed away on some shady-looking cargo ship, it seems. Imagine a pretty little thing by her lonesome, with hardly a yen to her name. Surely she has to earn her keep somehow. I hear life at sea is quite demanding, but it's the men at sea who I'd be concerned about. Bet you they're lined up as we speak.
Shit! You piece of shit! Tell your men to stand down, or they'll be dead just like you, Ikawa!
That's the spirit, Arakawa. Oh, I've been wanting to see that face. To hear you scream like the little brat you are!
Make the call! Do it already!
One really has to wonder, though, how bad is your bitch holding up?
The boss continued torturing the Hikawa patriarch until he breathed his last. But no matter what he did, the madman kept on laughing. Till the bitter end. And in the end, he never found out where Akane-san was. And now he had no chance of calling off her pursuers.
But wait, he knew she was headed for the Philippines, right? There had to be something he could do.
There was. He flew to the Philippines as soon as possible, and once he formed his own family, his subordinates joined the search. But nothing ever turned up, and the years just kept passing by. He came to believe that if Akane-san were alive, she would have contacted him. That day never came. So he and the rest of us assumed the worst. Though no one ever said it out loud. Here. It's the photo of Akane-san the boss had us carry around.
What?
I can't imagine you've seen it.
This is her? Akane-san? Oh.
She's native Hawaiian, albeit with some Japanese blood mixed in.
Then I have that blood too?
Guess that's how it goes. Ten years had passed since Akane-san went missing. Then, one day the boss got an emergency call. It was from an officer of a Filipino group we had dealings with. He found a girl in Hawaii who looked just like her.
Then that mean maybe she moved back home at some point.
Yeah, we'd been looking at that angle too, as you might have guessed. But the boss never knew where exactly in Hawaii she was born. That might be why we still came up short.
So you went there to take a look? To find Akane-san?
As soon as I got word, I was on the first flight out. It was just me, though. The boss stayed behind.
Why?
What? Why didn't he go with me? If I can afford to be blunt, it's because he was afraid. He'd had enough. A man can only have his hopes built up so many times. The stronger and more promising the lead, the bigger the hurt when it all fell through.
I see. Makes sense.
Anyway, off I went. Eventually I found her. It was Akane-san, no doubt about it.
And she was safe and sound?
She was. About as safe as you can get. Granted, that presented a bit of a problem for me.
Huh?
Say all went well, and she returned to the boss. Akane-san would inevitably want to meet her child. And in that case, she'd quickly see that her son's been living with a handicap since the transfer at the coin locker. Now, she might at first say that just being able to reunite is enough. But eventually, she'd want to know about his condition. And she'd probably ask how that happened. Before long, she and the boss would be comparing their memories from that night. Then it'd hit. They'd realize they transferred their baby at different lockers. How then would they treat Masato Arakawa, the young master, the boy they believed was theirs?
Well...
No one truly knows what would have happened. But I did know this. As long as Akane-san kept out of Japan, everything here'd stay the same. Neither I nor the young master would have to suffer.
Wait, then you flew out to Akane-san too?
Exactly. When I saw Akane-san, I was planning to kill her. Even I couldn't help trembling. I had every intention to get rid of the woman the boss loved. However, I ended up walking away, all thanks to something she said.
If anyone asks, I've been dead a long time.
And Akane-san has kids out there?
It shouldn't come as a surprise if you think about it. A young girl on the run from hired killers, with absolutely no hope of contact from the man she loved. Who could blame her for anything? From then on, it was her life to live. So I decided to honor her wishes. I gave word to the boss that Akane-san was dead. I told him the Hikawa family had reached her first. That all I'd found was her lifeless body. Nothing more. The boss quietly accepted my report. The search for Akane-san was called off. And she was never spoken of again. After that, I stayed in contact with her, though sparsely. I needed some control over her so that she wouldn't suddenly get homesick for Japan. You see.
You're a certified asshole. Still, I get that this all started because of what Akane-san said. I'm not saying everything you did was wrong.
Well, with the boss now dead, and me out of prison, the situation has changed. I wrote a letter to Akane-san. I told her everything there was to know. How I betrayed the boss, and that Ichiban Kasuga, the boy who grew up in a soapland, was her child. Ironic, isn't it? Neither I nor Akane-san were finally free until long after the boss was gone. Anyhow, Ichi, Akane-san. She tells me she wants to meet you.
She does? Me?
Akane-san's home address. It's right there on the front.
Is this a letter from Akane-san?
It's just the envelope. The letter was to stay between me and her. I'm afraid I can't show it to you.
Sure, I get that.
Yeah, I'm sure it must be strange to be in your 40s and be asked to meet your mom for the first time. But Akane-san's only getting older. A son ought to set his mother's mind at ease before she passes on, don't you think?
Well, yeah.
This is just one more way for me to atone for all I've done. I'll be booking your flight to Hawaii. You'll leave tomorrow night. All that's left is how you feel about it. Will you go? Not for me, but for Akane-san. Please, won't you see her, Ichi?
Captain.
I beg you.
You know, I never thought I'd see the day you bowed your head to me. All right, I'll go see her.
Well, I would have killed you if you'd said no.
What's up?
Yeah.
Hey!
Hmm?
Well, last night.
My back is killing me. In it for the long haul.
Guess we're leaving.
Smile! Smile!
Woo-hoo! Freight trains coming through! Yo!
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
I'm good. Irashii!
I'm starving.
I'm ready to meal. That is great. ありがとうな。俺は今機嫌が悪いんだ。Koichi's still a threat. Stretching's important.
なんだ何見てんだなんか用かい
Cool. Okay. Have fun with this. Oh, good. On to the next level. Yeah. You want to go? Open wide. Crush you. Yeah. Let's go. Alright, huh? Don't get You're in it now. Here's what it's about. I'm up! Cool. You wanna fight? Okay, let's go! Get alive! Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Is it for the long haul?
Hmm? Hmm?
Somebody!
Hmm? Hmm?
Yeah. Get serious. Get alive. Take me back. Brace yourself. Get low. Yeah. You're in it. Oh, yeah? Let's go. Don't get caught. Get serious. Going in. Cool. Open wide. Trust you. Okay. Get alive. Let's go. Have fun with this. Hope this hurts. I'm up! You're weak. Yeah! Nice! Moving up in the world. Going.
Oh, I'm starving.
I'm ready to eat. That was great.
ありがとうございました。
Yeah. Watch this. Hope this hurts. I'm up. Yeah, another one in the bag. In it for the long haul. Hey. I see.
Okay. Hey. Okay. Okay.
Sure. Yep. Hold on. Yeah. Listen. Got it.
Thanks.
Listen.
Yeah.